We often speak about the universe as if it were a place, something with edges and a center, a vast sphere expanding into something. But what if there is no edge? Or worse, what if there is, and we simply can't reach it? Tonight, let's drift to the farthest edge of imagination and ask, what lies beyond the observable universe? First, we need to define our terms. When we say universe, we usually mean the observable universe, everything we can see or detect, limited by the speed of light and the age of the cosmos. Because light takes time to travel, we can only see objects whose light has had time to reach us since the Big Bang, about 13.8 billion years ago. But due to cosmic expansion, the actual size of the observable universe is much larger, around 93 billion light-years across. Beyond that, we don't know. It's not that there's nothing. It's that the light from those places hasn't reached us yet. They exist, or at least they did, but they're beyond our cosmic horizon. Imagine standing on a beach at night. You see the waves, the stars above, but you can't see over the ocean's curve. That doesn't mean the world ends there. It just means your sight does. That's the limit of the observable universe. So what's outside of that? There are several possibilities. 1. More universe. More galaxies, stars, planets, just like the part we can see, stretching on forever. The same physical laws, the same cosmic background, just more. This is the simplest idea, and it's supported by what we observe. The universe looks remarkably uniform in all directions. No matter where we point our telescopes, things look similar. That suggests the universe might be infinite, or at least much larger than we can ever observe. But even in an infinite universe, you hit paradoxes. If space goes on forever, does that mean everything that could possibly exist must exist? Every arrangement of atoms, every version of you, every possible history, repeating again and again in endless combinations. Some physicists say yes. This is the idea of the cosmic multiverse, not just many worlds, but infinite space with infinite variations, playing out every possibility. But other theories suggest something stranger. That space isn't infinite, that the universe has a shape. It might be curved, like the surface of a sphere, but in higher dimensions. In this model, if you could travel in one direction long enough, you'd eventually loop back around to where you started, like flying around a planet, except in cosmic 3D. And then there are theories that suggest our universe is just one bubble in a much larger cosmic foam. According to some versions of inflation theory, the rapid expansion that occurred moments after the Big Bang could have created not just one universe, but countless others, each forming in its own bubble with its own physical laws. In this picture, our universe is not the whole, just a drop in a vast sea of disconnected realities. A multiverse not in space, but in possibility. And beyond the edge of our bubble, a churning chaos, a quantum field frothing with potential, birthing universes with every fluctuation. Some hot, some cold, some with gravity, some without, some where time runs backward, some where stars never form, some where nothing ever changes. But here's the most haunting truth. We might never know, because the speed of light is finite, because space is expanding, faster than light can travel, because the farther we look, the faster things recede. And eventually, beyond a certain point, we lose them forever. Galaxies pass beyond our cosmic event horizon. They don't disappear, but their light will never reach us again. And with each second, the observable universe shrinks, not in size, but in content. The universe continues to expand, but the parts accessible to us grow ever smaller. Eventually, if cosmic acceleration continues, we'll be alone, a small island of light in an ocean of dark, the rest of the universe receding beyond reach, beyond memory. It's poetic, and terrifying, but also profoundly humbling. Because even if we never reach the edge, even if we never see what's beyond, we know enough to ask the question, and that, in itself, is extraordinary. So what lies beyond the edge? Maybe more stars, maybe other universes, maybe nothing we can ever imagine, or maybe, just maybe, a mirror, a boundary, a frame, a place where the simulation ends, or where a deeper truth begins. We don't know, but we're reaching, we're listening, and even in the silence we find meaning. Because to ask what lies beyond is to admit that we don't have all the answers, that we are explorers, not just of space, but of ignorance. And in the dark, at the edge of all we can see, a question floats. What if? Tonight, let that question be your companion. Let it guide your thoughts beyond galaxies and toward the unknown. Because beyond the edge of the universe may lie the edge of understanding, and just maybe, the beginning of something greater.